I want to give you guys a review and show you the Spectra S1 rechargeable breast pump. This has been my lifeline. I have 3 kids under 6. I nursed each of them for at least 2 years, and I was an overproducer. So I constantly had to use my pump, and I love this thing so much. I only have good things to say about it. It's portable here with your handle. The back has a spot to put your bottles, which really helps on the mess and cleanup. And then you can go single pump or double pump, depending on how many breasts you want to do. And that's all based on your tubing and how many tubes you put in there. It just inserts right in there. You can take this out and put your other one as well if you plan on pumping both breasts. It is rechargeable. It only weighs 3 pounds. It has a 3-hour battery life, which I have definitely used to my advantage on airplanes, car rides, situations where I couldn't get to a plug. And so once that battery runs out or it gets close, you just simply, it's rechargeable. You just plug in your plug, and then you put this into this little spot here, your little voltage area, and it will charge fairly quickly. So that's something I love as well. This is hospital grade pump, so it's gonna have that strong suction. So the best way to use this, you're gonna have your power button here that you press. Now you're gonna have your own settings that work for you, and I would highly suggest researching. It may be different throughout your breastfeeding journey, but you need to research what cycle and vacuum would be best for you, and you're gonna want it to go back and forth depending on your letdown. You never want it to hurt or be pulling out too much, and so you're just gonna have to find what cycle and what vacuum works for you best, but you can adjust that simply by here depending on what's going on, and that will increase your pump pressure and what's pulling out and the speed that it's pulling out to simulate basically just nursing your own baby. And then you can set that and easily go back and forth here once you have it in your settings. Then it is a fairly quiet machine, which is really nice. And you also have your nightlight, and that is an LCD screen, but you have your nightlight, and it has 2 different brightnesses, which I utilized every single night. Actually does really help. If you are in the market for a pump that's easy to use, and it's hospital grade, so for me that made a huge difference. I never felt like my supply was dipping because of my pump. It only sustained it, or at times would even make it more. It just would relieve me all throughout my nursing journey, and as frustrating and as beautiful that can be, this thing helped me out so much. So if you are in the market for a really good quality pump, I would just highly recommend this. You have to find what works for you. This was definitely worth it in every aspect for me, and allowed my breastfeeding journey to continue as long as I wanted it to, and made it something I was able to enjoy.